Hey everybody, this is Jason, Zombie Collector, and I have, shockingly, another video. I did some recent eBay pickups, nothing spooktacular. Since we're in September, we're getting close to October, you see what I did there? And I wanted to pick up a few things. And one of my holdovers from back when I was doing my card videos is I'm a very big believer in budget collecting. So it's something that I don't spend a bunch of money on collecting for my personal collection, even for resale value, because I don't want to be turned over and spanked financially or in reality on trying to think I'm trying to make money and get rich. Also, I do this for just fun, for entertainment purposes. So I'm not trying to get the most limited edition, hardest to find, collector's edition movie out there. But I do go to eBay a lot and try to find things for a couple bucks here and there. So I got two pickups from that, and then I found a new flea market. I don't know if it was a flea market, it's more like a second-hand shop in the town next to mine off of Facebook. They kept posting stuff and say, come check out our shop. And it's kind of like a glorified yard sale. But they had a huge DVD section, and I found a few things, and I'll get to that in a second. So the first thing up is I got a sealed copy of one of the best grindhouse exploitation films ever made for the modern audiences, but really even back in the 70s and I guess the 80s. Hobo with a Shotgun, starring Rutger Hauer, who's no longer with us. This movie is absolutely fantastic. I'm sorry for the glare. I'm trying to avoid the glare as much as I can. I mean, seriously, it's like Death Wish with a little bit of, what's that Ice-T movie all of a sudden where he's being chased and trying to be killed. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it. But it's kind of like that Ice-T movie there, with also starring Rutger Hauer, but where he just basically had enough is enough. And he's literally a hobo with a shotgun, and this is like, it's almost like a trauma movie. It's so over the top ridiculous. I already have this as an open copy, but I didn't have one sealed, and I got it for $1. And I highly recommend this movie if you want a super lowbrow, over the top ridiculousness. You can't go any further, or can't get any better than Hobo with a Shotgun. I mean, look at the title, Hobo with a Shotgun. Who would have thunk it? Next up is 30 Rock season, I believe, 2. Season 2. And the reason why I used to have some of these seasons, and I got rid of them just because I'm like, it's gonna be on digital media. It's gonna be on those. It's gonna be all the streaming services. Well, as we all know now, they're going back through all the digital movies and TV shows and taking things out that are offensive to other people. Though nobody's clamoring for it, they're taking things out of it and either completely making it disappear or putting all kinds of disclaimers and things on that to try to make it relevant to today's world. And, let people be adults and let people, even teenagers or whatever, let them make their own decisions. Regardless of that, 30 Rock actually will be losing a handful of episodes because of certain subject matter, which I'm not going to talk about on my channel. I don't want to get flagged. I don't want to have to deal with the fallout. But there's certain subject matter on the 30 Rock TV show that is no longer in vogue, and they have removed it, along with stuff like from Golden Girls, Dukes of Hazzard's gone, multiple TV shows that had anything. I mean, Golden Girls, guys, seriously, Golden Girls. So there's all kinds of stuff out there like that now that is being disappeared. It's like George Orwell's 1984, dude. It's all just disappearing. So anyways, so there's that. So I've been trying to track down physical copies, and I almost spit all over the place. I'm so excited. But all the physical copies are left I'm trying to pick up because you're not going to find it other places. So with that being said, let me get into my glorified yard sale pickups. All of these were 50 cents each. So I think I spent like $4. So the first up is a Western combo pack, never been opened. It has McKenna's Gold, A Man Called Sledge, Layermere, The Man from Layermere, sorry, and Mountain Man. So I know a few of these titles, and when it's sealed, I'm a big fan of westerns. The westerns are a big theme on this pickup video here, but I'm a big fan of westerns. I grew up with my dad loving westerns, especially John Wayne, which is going to be something that's going to come up here in a moment. And I just love westerns. I really enjoyed it. And they released a lot of different John Wayne movies, variations over the years. A lot of them I feel like were like years when they first hit DVD, and then they kind of disappeared. And there's a bunch of special features that are on these DVDs that are kind of hard to find and track down. A lot of them also were released in widescreen editions, which again is great because I think that's the way they were meant to be seen. And a lot of times growing up, even with my dad, we'd watch them on VHS or on TV shows. They'd be released, they'd have them on just regular TV, and they would be, full frame and all that. And it wasn't the whole epic out west vibe that which you like to know as a collector or you like to see. So with DVD, they remastered a lot of these movies, and they look fantastic. But it's kind of hard to find good releases of John Wayne movies. You can see a lot of crappy releases, or they'll do lots of like big box or like collector's editions where they put a bunch of movies that are like in this pan and scan or full frame, and they're just terrible transfers, or they'll just like load them all up in a box set and put them out. They're not really done justice like I feel like they should be. But I was able to track down a handful that have some really good transfers. First up is Comancheros by John Wayne. It is a widescreen edition with a couple special features. I believe a commentary also track on here. It comes with the inserts, which is really great. And this is a movie I remember watching with my dad. Is it Comancheros? Sorry guys if I'm mispronouncing it. Obviously I haven't thought about this movie in 30 plus years. But remember, this is the color version as well. I'm assuming they're all in color. But I mean, just the back of the box, or the DVD case, looks great. So I'm super excited checking that out. Next up is a really great edition of Hondo, the Special Collector's Edition. Again, John Wayne there. As you see on the back here, it is chock full of special features, commentary tracks, lots of behind-the-scenes information, special introduction, just a lot of interviews they have here. So that is awesome. Let me see here. And there you go. That's the disc right there. The one thing I'll say about this, where I went and picked this up, everything was like super dirty and grimy. Almost all the DVDs and a few Blu-rays look like they were used as like coasters. So that kind of sucks. I spent something that should have taken most people 20 minutes maybe to go through 30 minutes. It took me for like an hour because I was really having to go through everything and look and see what was worth trying to pick up. Even though it's only 50 cents, I still don't want to throw away money. And so a lot of these films, I had to clean them up. They had stickers all over them, all over the top. It looked like they were sitting just on a stack of stuff for the last 10 years. Dust and just the filth all over them. So it took a while to clean them up, but these are the ones. I might go back again and go for a second round, but these are some of the ones I grabbed that they were in like pretty great condition. Next up is Big Jake. Also, I believe the widescreen edition, which I'm excited about. Honestly, guys, I can't hardly remember a lot of about these movies. This is nothing special here, just a better quality sound, and then it being a widescreen edition. And I believe this came with a booklet, with an insert there with Big Jake. But I remember watching Big Jake with my dad. I remember watching The Sons from Katie Elder, The Quiet Man, I believe was called Hondo. There's a handful of The Searchers, I believe. I watched probably like 30 John Wayne movies at any given time with my pops. But some of these are the ones that I remember, and I wanted to pick up because they're good deals. The next one I remember watching, this one I didn't mention this one, is The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. So there you have this, and this also I believe that James Stewart. Yeah, James Stewart. Another widescreen edition here. Comes with some theatrical trailers. And again, this looks great. This has a very sepia color of the movie. Again, comes with a booklet there, which I think is great. I'm not for sure. The woman looks familiar. This is a John Ford movie. Vera Mills is in it. Lee Marvin. So there you go. Got Lee Marvin, Vera Mills. I remember both of those. Or Vera Miles, maybe. And then John Ford, I believe, directed this. Let me go look at who else. I don't know that guy who. John Farrell did Hondo. The director George Sherman did Big Jake. Let's see who did this one here. Michael Curtis did Comancheros. So there you go. So there you have a couple of those. One of his earlier ones I remember seeing also is Stagecoach. This is one of his earliest movies, if I'm not mistaken. So you have Stagecoach here. John Carradine's in this. I'm not for sure who the director. Oh, John Ford directed this as well. So that is awesome. But remember those snapper cases? So you have those snapper, snippity snap. But I'm very excited about this. Now this one I believe is in full frame. I don't see it. I don't say widescreen. With this movie being so old, I don't know if there is a variation of widescreen on this. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know if there is. But again, John Carradine. I remember my dad talking about John Carradine in so many of movies from back in the 50s and 60s, 70s. And I had no idea who John Carradine is. I mean, now as a horror movie fan, John Carradine was in all kinds of movies from the 30s through the 70s, popping up as a vampire hookers. He was in some Dracula movies. I think he played Dracula a few times. He does lots of different stuff. I think he was in The Howling. I mean, I loved him as a character actor in horror movies, but my dad grew up watching him mostly, I think, watching Westerns. And so it's pretty, I'm going to have to go back and watch these and see him as a Western movie star, so to speak. My last two are sports related. The next one is the 1999-2000 NBA champ Los Angeles Lakers. Shockingly, this one can fetch quite a penny. I saw some prices go for this is up to $40. $40 for this DVD. And this one comes with the insert. It looks like it had never been watched before. Like there was tape on it. It looks like it had never been watched, but again, because you got Kobe Bryant, you got Shaq, you got Phil Jackson, among other players. I mean, it's pretty popular, I'm assuming, with the kids out there. So that's gonna be a popular one. I don't hold on to any sports related stuff anymore. I just get it to resell, or watch one time and then sell it. And then the last one, this just shows you how much I don't really pay attention to baseball. Don't keep up with it as much as I used to. I got a San Francisco Giants versus the Texas Rangers World Series right here. And it has the insert inside of this one as well. From what year was this? 2010. So literally 10 years ago. And so you have that. There's a bunch of footage on here from other games. But this is another one that sells for a pretty penny. Right now, I told you I have another one of the Kansas City Royals one I found. That one's already, I got 4 days left. It's already at like $11, 10 something dollars on eBay selling. And it's sealed. So that one's going to do pretty good. I got that one for $1. So I'm already going to make plenty of money off of that. I'm hoping it goes for another 20, 30 bucks. That'd be awesome. The San Francisco Giants, I don't know. It's in that $10 to $15 range where I looked on eBay. The Los Angeles Lakers could easily get 30 or 40. So I'm fingers crossed I might get lucky and get in a bidding war on that when somebody buys it. So with that being said, guys, tell me what you think I got there. It's kind of a weird cornucopia of movies. We got some sports stuff. We got some westerns with John Wayne. Got a couple sealed exploitation films, along with TV shows and Grindhouse, things like that. So let me know what you think. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.